Hi all, my name is Guy Mograby. A lot of people have been asking me about my site and what they can see there because it's unclear. Today I'm gonna try to answer that. First of all, I'm gonna try to explain to you how I work. So, I begin with reading about something on the web. For example, the other day I was reading about the Google Buzz. While I read, I sometimes stumble upon something. For example, the pub sub habab. Things like that might catch my eye. So I might want to write some code, try to use it and see what goes. So I start by writing an example and then I build. When I do these things, I use my site in order to run it to see if it works. So first of all, writing the examples will cause an example to appear at my site that you can see as I go along, and building it will place the source at my Maven Nexus repository. You can see it there. Once I'm done and I feel the example is well formed, I blog about it. First of all, in order to show that I know what I did to myself and to other people. Second of all, I hope I will help someone else because I stumble upon bugs and stuff. And I hope I solve them well enough for other people to use my solution. So now let's go to my site. That's the home page. You just have to type in Mograby, C-O-I-L. Now you can see a link to my blog here. You can also see a link to my Nexus repository right here and to the examples page here. I guess that the best way for you to go if you're visiting the site for the first time is to read my blog a bit. Usually when I blog, I link back to this site and to the examples page and the sources in my Nexus repository. Now let's see what I have in the examples page so far. So going from left to right, you can see a demo here. This is just on the left, that's just a link back to my homepage. So I start from the demo link. The demo is a site that I wrote. The concept in the site is to manage your private lessons. You can use admin in order to log in. The data that you save here will be deleted from time to time. And when you log in, you will see something like this. Now on the left you can choose to manage the users or edit the messages. Recently I've been aware that for some reason the tabs don't load for other people that well, and I will try to fix it, but that's what you're supposed to see. And you're also supposed to see the data from the database, but I understand that some people couldn't see that as well. So looking at this section of the site, you can manage the users, add more private lessons, delete some. You can create new users, and you can enter the details about the users. When you edit a message, you will reach a rich text editor in which you can write a message, and this is the message you see right here when you log out on the left. Now once you created a user, for example I created the user Guy, I can log in as the user and see the part of the site meant for the user, and click on the left to see the different options. Going back to my site, the next important link you can see here is the text editor. In this example, you can actually see the color picker by clicking this button to change the color of the font, for example. You can see the effect again by clicking the color picker. Look carefully when it pops up. You see the effect? So that's it. In the effect page, you can also see fade in and fade out, and so on. The text editor also lets you see the tabs. And of course, the text editor in itself is a feature. I can type in and press Ctrl B and it's bold, Ctrl U to underline it, and so on. Now this is the part where I say that I have bugs, and if you'll try to find them, you will find them. Since this site is only a hobby of mine, I don't try to fix all the bugs. I fix most of them, and then I usually reach a state in which I feel the example is stable enough. And I simply leave all the other bugs. So I hope it won't bother you, and if you have bugs that does bother you, you can email me at guy.mograbi@gmail.com. Now the last addition to my site is Mogi on Rails. Recently I've been learning Rails, so I added a Rails part to the site, and you can click this link in order to get there, but a cooler way to get there would be to type in Rails Mograbi COIL. Rails might be a little bit slow from time to time, so it might take some time. I'm sorry about that. Okay, and now we are there. So you can see in my Rails part of the site the exercise from the book. I'm halfway through the book, and I guess that once I'm done with the book, I'll write something from scratch. Part of the functionalities you can see in this part right now are taken from the book. I simply copy pasted from some of the code. For example, add to cart is a copy paste. However, some of the things you can see here are exercises from the book, and there's no code for the exercises for me to copy paste, so I wrote them from scratch. For example, the remove. And this is how I try to show you that I know Rails, or the things that I know from Rails so far. So you can say that my site is kind of a portfolio for the things that I know, and I hope it will help you, or that you will enjoy it. And that's all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.